welcome to Campbell Now's first annual Rockin' Christmas tree lighting. I'm your co-host, Cassidy McCardle.
And I'm Joshua Davis.
Josh, did you actually know, speaking of Christmas trees, that Teddy Roosevelt actually banned Christmas trees from the White House?
Really? I had no clue, but it makes a lot of sense coming from the bull moose.
He was very eco-conscious, so...
Really?
Yes, and today we're so excited to be broadcasting this amazing Christmas tree lighting for the very first time.
This is Campbell University's 12th annual Christmas tree lighting, and it's hosted by the students of SGA. In the television studio, we learned how to make Christmas waffles, we hosted a gingerbread making competition, sang Christmas carols, and we even interviewed Britt Davis.
Britt was so kind to let us interview him, and we're so excited for you to see that. The lighting is such a special tradition close to many Campbell students' heart, including my own. Joining us tonight are our reporters, Carroll and Zach Berly. Grace Ann and Zach will be out in the field tonight, taking us in depth into the Christmas tree lighting.
It's Grace Ann here, and we're outside of the chapel service on the night of the Christmas tree lighting. We're so excited to be here. The weather's beautiful. It is a little bit chilly, but thankfully the rain has held off.
Hey guys, Zach Burley over here in front of the bell tower, and let me tell you what, first off, it is cold. I was in the North Pole earlier today to get this hat, and I was in shorts up there, frankly. It is freezing out here, but we're going to have a lot of fun stuff for you guys. Can't wait to show you all the people we've been talking to, all the stuff we're covering. It's going to be a fun night of action here at Academic Circle. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Zach and Grace Ann. We'll be checking in with them periodically throughout the night. So Josh, what is your favorite Christmas tradition?
I think my favorite Christmas tradition is making all the food.
Making all the food?
Without a doubt. It's the best part.
What's your favorite thing to make?
Homemade mac and cheese, ham with pineapples and cherries on it, and lots of green beans.
You're definitely making me hungry right now.
Oh yeah, it's without it, because I used to help my mom growing up make all this, so.
Really?
Yeah, good memories there attached.
Definitely.
And so, now, earlier today, our reporter Zach Berly was able to get some interviews before the Christmas tree lighting.
Hi there, everybody. I'm here with a couple of our friends at Butler Chapel. I have Ruthie, Benjamin, and Colette. And guys, so just tell me a little bit what you're doing here tonight.
Well, we came to enjoy the tree lighting and hear the beautiful music and the wonderful Christmas message at the service.
It's a really beautiful place to do it at. So Benjamin, tell me about what you experienced in here.
So I have a disease called chronic recurrent. Okay. I have a disease called chronic recurrent multifocal osteomyelitis. So that's kind of why I'm here. And we just came from inside the chapel, and it was a really beautiful service. And I really like coming, and I just like seeing everybody coming together. And it kind of, like I said, it brought my mom to tears. She does that a lot, but it's very just cool to see everybody here coming here, all having like the Christmas spirit.
Campbell is hosting a dance-a-thon this year, and so to help kids like Benjamin and other kids with his diseases, there's no treatment for that cures it. It's just like a daily treatment kind of thing, and they do a fundraiser for kids with cancer, kids with diseases like him, and they're the ones that invited us. And honestly, when you have a debilitating illness, when he has a lot of pain all the time, coming to this lightens the load, not just of a mother who's worried, but just I guess your stress of dealing with it. And as a big sister, they are brother and sister, 4 years apart, but they're twins.
We're twins, 1 year apart.
So we really thank Campbell for inviting us and starting this new dance-a-thon.
We're really glad to have you guys. So the last question I want to ask everyone in the family before we go is, what would you like for Christmas?
Oh, goodness.
I know it's on the spot. You're thinking about this, Benjamin, right?
Yes.
I would just like to have a great Christmas as a family together. This year has been kind of up and down, so I'd like to just spend time together and like hang out, maybe watch some Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yes. That's awesome. What about you, Ben?
I want to sleep in on the weekends.
Oh, that's a great one. And yourself?
Diamonds, rubies. I know it's supposed to be about, giving. Well, I want my husband to feel really good about his giving.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll take anything that shines.
I like it. Well, I just want to say, guys, from all of Campbell University, we're so proud to have you guys here tonight. It means a lot that you could be with us, and I hope that we can just be with you guys, support you guys through all of this, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. We're so thankful that you guys are here.
Thank you.
so much.
All right, we're going to go back to the tables. Thank you for being here.
We're back at the Christmas tree lighting, where there are a lot of fun activities for people to do while they wait for the tree to be lit, like the chapel service that is being held before the tree lighting. Our reporters Zach Berly and Grace Ann are covering the service.
Hey Camels, it's Grace and Carroll here at the chapel at the Christmas tree lighting service. It's a beautiful night. Everyone's so excited to be here, and you can definitely tell that all of the Camels are in the Christmas spirit. Back to you, Cassidy and Josh.
So Cassidy, what's your favorite holiday dish?
I'd have to say that my favorite dish is definitely mashed potatoes. That's the dish that I'm most excited to partake in this holiday season. But speaking of holiday dishes, we actually learned back in the studio how to make Christmas waffles with Youness. So let's check it out in the studio and learn how to make this wonderful holiday recipe. Welcome back to Campbell's first annual Rockin' Christmas tree lighting. Today we have in the studio Youness Chraibi, also known in the communication department as Waffle Guy. Today, Waffle Guy is going to be teaching us how to make the perfect Christmas tree waffle. So Youness, can you tell me a little bit about the waffle recipe?
Well, it's your standard waffle recipe. It consists of eggs, milk, flour, baking powder,
The
everything
essentials.
like that. Right. Except for with this waffle, instead of white sugar, we're using dark brown sugar, which has a higher molasses content. Yeah. And also some spices such as ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and a little bit of salt. And we're also putting extra molasses in the batter itself.
Wow, well this already sounds delicious. I'm ready to make it. How about you?
All right. Well, first you're going to start by getting 2 bowls. You need one for your wet ingredients and one for your dry ingredients, of course. Our dry ingredients are going to come together first. You've got a rubber spatula and something to dole the batter out with. So let's start with our flour.
How much flour will they need?
2.5 cups.
2.5 cups of flour.
And this also has 4 teaspoons of baking powder in it.
4 teaspoons of baking powder. All right.
And then you're going to need a cup of dark brown sugar. Don't get light brown sugar. The flavor's a little off without it, and I just like the way it to me is a little bit better. So a cup of that. And then you have your spices. It's 2 tablespoons of ginger, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, also a 1/4 teaspoon of clove, and a 1/4 teaspoon salt. You're going to want to whisk that all together. Make sure everything's incorporated nice and, well. So you get, even coverage on all your waffles so they taste consistent. So next is our wet ingredients, now that we have our dry ingredients incorporated. Our wet ingredients consists of 2 2/3 cups room temperature milk, specifically. The reason why it's room temperature is because you want all the flour and stuff to mix well, rather than everything being kind of, like you said before, clumpy.
Ugh.
And then you have 6 tablespoons melted butter. You want it melted because, once again, chunky waffles.
Doesn't sound good. And you have lots of experience making waffles, don't you?
I do. I've made this recipe about 7 or 8 times so far.
Is it a family recipe?
No, I got it off the internet.
Okay, well there you
but
go.
It works really well, so.
Hey, you do what works, right?
Oh yeah. All right, well, there's your butter. And then you're gonna wanna add 2 eggs. This recipe, by the way, makes about 10 waffles, 8 to 10 waffles.
Wow. So you could have a whole family celebration, even though it's not a family recipe. You could still have a family celebration with the recipe.
Yeah. And then for the last and most important part, you're going to want to add a cup of molasses. Yeah. That's about a cup. I don't have a measuring thing in front of me, but this is 12 fluid ounces, 8 fluid ounces is a cup.
So it's A-okay to eyeball.
Oh yeah. For molasses anyways, yeah.
But for everything else, you want it
Right.
perfectly measured out.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, it's already smelling delicious.
How long do you want to mix the waffle mix for?
Till it's smooth. You don't have to go crazy and, get a, like a egg beater, power mixer and stuff like that. Just mix until it's smooth. Yeah. So that's all of our wet ingredients. Now comes the fun part. Yeah. You want to add half of your dry mix and then add a little bit more after that.
Okay.
So everything does mix properly.
So only half, not the full mix.
Yeah, only half. And once all your large lumps have disappeared and you can tell the batter's, incorporated, you want to add the rest of it. Be careful not to drop your whisk in it, though. That'd be kind of disastrous.
That for sure would not be good.
While you mix everything, you do want to get your waffle iron ready. Make sure it's nice and hot. All right, that's pretty much the mix. It's well incorporated and everything. We've got our waffle maker right here. It's fairly hot, so.
You're gonna go ahead and pour the mix in.
Yeah. A trick I learned was to instead of, because you've got a lot of batter here, obviously.
That's true.
You're gonna want to take like a 1/4 cup measure or maybe a 1/2 cup measure and dole it out like that rather than risking just dumping it everywhere.
That's smart. That's very smart.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Your whisk.
Yeah. You're gonna take your waffle batter. It is a little soupy, but that's all right. It will rise. And you're gonna kind of just want to make sure all the little cracks are filled in, and make sure the top is, in the middle at least, is the way it should be. All right. Now you're gonna want to cook it until it stops steaming when it smells like it's done.
All right, well, we will be right back with this delicious Christmas waffle. I am for sure excited to taste it. Yum. This looks and smells delicious. This looks amazing.
And now, for the finishing touches, I personally like to put a little bit of powdered sugar on top. So, take a little powdered sugar and a little bit of a sieve.
It looks like snow.
Oh yeah.
This looks delicious, everybody. Well, I think all of us here in the studio would like to enjoy these delicious Christmas waffles, but we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in to our first annual Campbell's Rockin' Christmas Tree Lighting. And thank you so much, Youness, for coming in today and making us these delicious waffles. We really can't wait.
Of course.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm Cassidy McCardle, and this has been Campbell's first Rockin' Christmas Tree Lighting.
Josh was also able to interview the Vice President of Institutional Advancement, Britt Davis, about his favorite Christmas traditions and the Christmas tree lighting. Let's check it out.
Hello, Camels. I hope you're enjoying our first annual Rockin' Christmas Tree Lighting. When we come back from this short break, we're going to be talking with the Vice President of Institutional Advancement, Britt Davis, about his favorite Christmas traditions and the Christmas tree lighting we have here at Campbell. Stay tuned for this great interview and more.
We're here at the hot chocolate tent with Joshua. Joshua, tell us your major and what year you are.
Hello, I am a chemical engineering major and I am a freshman.
And how do you like Campbell so far?
It is very nice. I've loved it here. I mean, it's amazing.
I know it's your first Christmas tree lighting, but what are you looking forward to, or what have you already done tonight that you really enjoyed?
Well, I got my free t-shirt and I had some chocolate chip cookies, and so
And how are the cookies?
Very good.
And how long do you have to wait in line for the T-shirt?
Well, I had the fast pass, so about 2 minutes.
And tell the viewers, how did you get the fast pass?
I donated 22 things of Maruchan ramen noodles.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for giving back to Campbell, and enjoy your very first Christmas tree lighting service.
Thank you.
Welcome back to our Christmas tree lighting. We have Vice President of Institutional Development, Britt Davis, here with us today. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Josh.
To have you here. Now with the Christmas season approaching, and everyone getting ready, all the hustle and bustle of Christmas here on campus. Let me ask, what kind of traditions do you have that you enjoy here at Campbell?
Well, I think like many people or in the Campbell community and otherwise, many family traditions. And to me, the Christmas season is about family and the time we spend together. But I have a couple of favorite traditions tied in directly with Campbell. Probably my most favorite, if that's proper English, my most favorite tradition is some of the outreach that we do at calendar year end between Thanksgiving through Christmas and into the new year with some of our alumni and friends. Our advancement team, these are our fundraisers, and our alumni relations team and whatnot will have face-to-face visits with nearly 500 alumni and friends who are very special to us because of the extraordinary support that they show to Campbell University. We like to say thank you, and we can't think of any better time of the year to do that. And I also love being with my staff, the development team and the alumni team and the marketing communications team and the undergraduate admissions team. It's a lot of folks. There's about 60, 65 of us that get together for a big holiday lunch, and it's so much fun, and we've done it every year for years, and ugly sweater contests and all this type of thing. So very special time of year.
Specifically with that Campbell outreach, how long have you been doing that?
I've worked for Campbell for 11 years. I came to Campbell in early 2007. And it was in place when I arrived here. I got on board with that immediately. I initially worked in our law school, and I would reach out to some of our law graduates across the state and region at the end of the year. And we've expanded it. Probably the folks that we're going to see, we've more than doubled in the last 10 years in terms of the quantity of individuals that we see. And if we could double that over the next few years, we would love to do so. But it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful and special thing to say thank you to someone and to visit them in their home or meet them out for a cup of coffee. And I think our alumni and friends really enjoy and appreciate that, because we certainly appreciate them.
Well, that's really amazing that you and the rest of the Campbell staff, go that far and above and beyond. And moving on with that idea of food and fellowship. Here at Campbell, are there any meals that Campbell prepares or any special dinners that you're involved in that you enjoy and look forward to every year?
I enjoy so many things at Campbell, so many wonderful meals with friends, colleagues, faculty, staff, students, and parents sometimes. During the holidays, I mentioned that we have a holiday lunch with some of our staff. I always enjoy some of the things that we select for that particular meal. While not overly Christmassy, shall we say, I always enjoy that we have vegetable lasagna. Doesn't seem like the holidays, but I always like it, and they do such a good job, in catering with that and other things that we have, and always a special dessert. Usually something with chocolate and mint, and that feels very much like the holidays.
No, that's amazing to hear. With the Christmas tree lighting.
Yes.
That's
the main event.
Oh, the main event. A really big important tradition here on campus. How many have you been a part of?
Well, I've worked here for 11 years, and I've attended, I think, the last 10 Christmas tree lightings.
Oh, and how important is it for you and your staff and any students involved?
Well, I think it's important for the entire campus community. The tree lighting is really Campbell's kickoff for the Christmas season. I think it's tied in well in terms of the semester, and it always amazes me that we start the semester in mid-August and it's 95 degrees, and we have street fair and everybody's celebrating and having a wonderful time, and we're all hot and and whatnot, and by the time we get to the Christmas tree lighting, just 3 months later, we have on our coats and our jackets, and it's chilly, and maybe we have to have an umbrella, depending on the year and that type of thing. But it really is a special special time to celebrate the beginning of the Christmas and the Advent season.
Throughout all of your years,
Yeah.
Throughout your life, what makes Christmas here at Campbell so different and so unique from anywhere else?
I don't know if this makes Christmas different and unique than anywhere else, but I will tell you what makes Campbell different and unique to me. Whether it is the first day in August when we come back for the fall semester, or it's the Christmas tree lighting, Campbell always feels like family. Campbell always feels like home, and I think home for the holidays is a special thing. And our students will be going home for the holidays in just a few weeks. That's why we light the Christmas tree a little bit earlier in November, so they can enjoy it before they leave shortly after Thanksgiving for the Christmas break.
Moving on with that point and that idea, how important is family to you and to this campus, for Christmas?
Well, it's extraordinarily important to me, and I suspect anyone you speak to on this campus would say the same thing. And everyone, of course, has different families and family situations and dynamics, but that it feels like home, that it feels like family on this campus, I think is extraordinarily important, and that we're there for one another, to support one another, and celebrate with one another at the Christmas season, I think is very important for all of us.
Okay. And last but not least, how important is it for the community, especially our new students this year, to be involved with all the events that are going on?
Yeah. Well, the Christmas tree lighting is one of my most favorite traditions, and it's a tradition, and it's one of many traditions. I mentioned the street fair. Street fair at the beginning of the semester is a tradition. Founders Week early in the spring semester is a tradition. Participating in the traditions makes the campus experience complete. And I think being a part of the Christmas tree lighting helps make the experience complete, especially for students who are just coming on, because you'll quickly see that getting that free T-shirt, and they'll be there on Wednesday for the Christmas tree lighting and other things, is a very special and memorable experience.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Davis. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Good to see you, Josh. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more surprises.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true.
This is what they can look forward to.
Hello, today we have Erin Scott and Brendi Bluitt, who are the Vice President and President of SGA, and today they're going to be competing in a gingerbread house making competition. Do you guys feel ready?
I am very ready.
I'm ready as well.
Now, Brendi, as the SGA President, can you give an official statement on who you think is going to win this gingerbread house competition?
I think my Vice President is going to take home this one.
You think your Vice... Now, Erin, as the official Vice President of SGA, can you give an official statement on who you think is going to win this competition?
You know, I think Brendi's right. Yeah, I think I'm going to win.
You think you're going to win?
Yep,
all right.
I do.
Well, you do have an athlete in you, so I guess we'll just give it a go and see who wins.
Yep.
I have to remain unbiased since I am the judge of this competition.
Yes.
So how this is going to work is you both have an even playing field. You both have some candy to decorate with. You have gingerbread house kit, and we're going to start in a couple minutes.
Sounds good.
You guys ready? Getting revved up for the
Yeah,
competition?
I'm very ready.
All right, well, I'm going to leave you guys to it, and I'll come back and check on you when your gingerbread houses are made.
Great. Cassidy.
How did the gingerbread houses come?
I think we got off to a rough start, both of us. We
Rough
couldn't
start,
really
rocky
get a
start.
solid foundation, but once we had that, it was fair. It was fair
Yeah.
game.
I think, yeah, once we realized there were some mix-up in the pieces, once we got that fixed.
We shared, we swapped.
Yeah, so.
That's okay. You know, some things start off rocky and then they turn out great, just like
Exactly.
these gingerbread houses.
Yes.
All right, so can each of you give me like a 2-second spiel about your gingerbread houses?
Yes, okay,
Tell
so
me.
I have what I like to call the modern Bluitt home. So here I have an open roof. You are able to press a button and it retracts, so if you want to have some nice sunlight coming in. We also
Wow.
have nice grass all around the home, and we have a pool
Oh
and a
no,
hot tub.
it
It's
seems
fine.
like your infrastructure is crumbling.
Yeah, it's okay.
Modern
I'm probably gonna
disasters
sue my
occur a lot.
architect. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah,
But I
it's-
also have a pool and a hot tub in the backyard.
So when your house crashes down, you can just come hang out in the pool.
Exactly.
There you go.
Have no
All right.
worries.
All right, Erin, tell me about your home.
Yes, so I stuck with the festive theme. There's a lot of snow where we live here, all over the roof, lots of Christmas-colored snow everywhere. There's a barbecue patio over here for entertainment. The roof is just nice and flat. You're just living in a box, but, except for the sides. This side
the walls
has a...
cave in sometimes.
Right,
That's
yes.
Fun, the part of the fun, right?
Yes.
Part
So
of the
lots
Christmas
of snow.
cheer.
There's a little red light so Santa can see where he's landing.
Wow.
And there's also a nice little wreath on the front with a walkway with some bushes and
Wow.
another disaster.
It's okay.
The architect.
It's okay.
The
Part of
architects
the fun,
were
right?
terrible.
Yeah.
Part of the Christmas.
It's flatted.
Wow, it
by
seems
architect.
like.
It's okay.
So, do you have a pool for them to hang out in?
The
When
barbecue.
You're... All right. So the barbecue
Entertainment
pit.
space.
All right. Well, when we come back after this break, we will find out who won the gingerbread competition, and the winner will get to be interviewed.
Great.
What a fun prize, right?
Yeah.
All right. See you soon, guys.
My name is Taylor Deckert, and I'm a senior here at Campbell University. Christmas, to me, means a lot of family time and being with the people I love. My favorite thing that I do with my family that I hold very close to my heart is going to a Christmas Eve service every year and being able to sit with my grandparents and my mom and my dad and my brother. Always sing Christmas carols and read the Christmas story. That's something that I look forward to every year. So to the freshmen out there, you are in the beginning stages of your college career, and I just want to give you advice to just enjoy every second of it. Have a Friendsgiving, have a Merry Christmas, have a Christmas party, make Christmas cookies, and just do all the fun little things because it goes by faster than you think.
Welcome back to Campbell University's Rockin' Christmas tree lighting. I have here Brendi Bluitt, the SGA president, and we're just going to ask her a few questions. So Brendi, this is Campbell's 12th annual Christmas tree lighting, our first being broadcast, but our 12th overall. How important is this tradition to you at Campbell University?
It is so important to me. This is my 4th Christmas tree lighting and my 3rd that I've experienced while being involved in SGA, so it's been really fun. And even though it seems kind of early to start celebrating, Christmas, it's just such an event that brings the whole community together, so I really enjoy it.
Do you enjoy the tradition more on SGA, or did you enjoy it more as an average student?
I think I enjoy it more being in SGA. There's some things that we've, been planning for weeks and weeks and weeks now, and I'm just so excited for the student body to get to experience them.
Are there lots of behind-the-scenes things that your average student doesn't see that you get to see now that you're in SGA
Yes,
president?
there's so many things that you don't even think about, like who's going to hand out tickets on this side of the line, and what time do people need to be there, what time are the t-shirt people going to start setting up, what time are students going to start lining up to get a shirt. So there's a lot of logistical things that I never really had to think about, but it's been good.
Definitely. Is it a hard event to plan?
It is. We've had some ideas that we've been talking about since May, but some things don't really get finalized up until the last few weeks. But it's definitely been a semester-long project to plan.
Since May, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
That's a crazy long time.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
What do you want to do when you graduate? Do you want to go into event planning?
No, I've never really considered that. I actually want to go to graduate school for strategic communication or public health. So I want to do lobbying and advocacy work and something in public policy. So this position in SGA is kind of getting me ready for that.
That's awesome. And you've done such a great job so far. And you've definitely done an excellent job with the Christmas tree lighting. Speaking of the Christmas tree lighting, let's check back in with our reporters to see how the lighting's going.
We're here with Andrew, and Andrew, tell us what year you are and what's your major.
I'm a junior, and I'm a clinical research with a minor in biology and chemistry, and I'm looking forward to this.
Awesome. So is this your first time at the tree lighting?
This is my second time working it, but it's my 3rd time overall.
Okay, so what's the best part about working it versus being a student?
Meeting the people. I really like meeting the student body and hearing what they have to say.
And what's your role in SGA?
I'm just a class rep.
Okay, awesome. So what is one of your favorite Christmas traditions?
Well, handing out shirts and seeing everyone's smiling faces.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all you do for SGA and for Campbell.
Thank you.
So as we wait here to get ready for the tree to light up, the line here for the t-shirts is getting longer and longer by the minute.
This line behind us really is insane. There's probably hundreds of people in this crowd, which is definitely an SGA lighting signature. But luckily, they have some awesome music playing in the background. Let's check out what our reporters have to say.
We're here with Catherine at the Christmas tree lighting. And Catherine, tell me, what year are you at Campbell?
Oh, I'm a sophomore.
Okay, and is this your first time at the Christmas tree lighting?
Oh, no, this is my second year being here in the Christmas tree lighting.
Okay, so what was your favorite part about the tree lighting last year?
Actually seeing the tree light up. I think that's my favorite part, and going to Starbucks and get hot chocolate with my friends.
That's always helpful. So besides the tree lighting here at Campbell, what in general is one of your favorite Christmas traditions?
Christmas traditions is my family makes cookies, and we usually frost them, and we make gingerbread houses too.
Okay, so are you a Christmas music before Thanksgiving kind of person or after?
More like movies, not really a music fan of Christmas, but my family is though.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm here with the face you might remember. Who are you?
My name is Adrian Dorsey, CU grad, former Campbell news anchor, sound guy, whatever you need me to do, I got you.
This guy right here is a legend with our program. So now, you're coming back. You're still here, of course. You're in grad school. So now, what does it mean to keep this tradition going? Keep coming.
Man, it's definitely big for me because it means something to me because Campbell's like family. This is like pretty much like a big old family Christmas party, man. It's getting all together for us to fellowship with each other, have a good time, smile, laugh, everything, man.
So now, what does the Christmas spirit mean?
Ooh, Christmas spirit, bro. Togetherness, giving, being thankful for the family, being thankful for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Just opportunity for unity to reign throughout the lane.
Last one for you. Here's the hard question.
What's up?
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas, man? That is a tough one for
It's
real.
a hard one.
I don't know. Some crop slippers been on my mind. I'm gonna tell my mama later on. I'm gonna call my mama.
All right, you heard it. I got to work with the big man too. I can tell him. So,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Dorsey, I thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me,
This
baby.
guy's a legend. We're glad he's having
Yeah,
back.
baby.
Back to you guys.
So Cassidy, considering it's Christmas, you have any favorite movies you like to watch?
My favorite Christmas movie is definitely National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That one's definitely become a classic in my family.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
No.
Oh, you definitely gotta watch it after.
All my Christmas, it's been The Grinch. That's all it's been.
The Grinch is definitely a classic. They actually came out with a new movie, which I haven't seen yet.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Carrey is definitely a wonderful actor in this.
I don't think Jim Carrey's in this one, but I'm really hoping it performs well.
I'm
It lives
sure
up to
they
the
will.
original.
Well, we'll be right back after this break.
I'm Gray.
And I'm Taylor.
And we're the hosts of Wake Up CU.
So, Gray.
So, Taylor.
Why didn't Rudolph get a good report card?
Why didn't Rudolph get a good report card?
Because he went down in history.
Oh, goodness. If you like that joke, be sure to watch us live on Monday mornings.
We have 3 shows left this semester, and we can't wait for you to tune in.
So, from all of us here at Wake Up CU, Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Campbell Edition.
Welcome back, guys. And right behind us, we have the Campbell University Gospel Choir, and they're going to do a performance for us. So let's let them have it.
Come let us adore Him, kneel down before Him, worship and adore Him. Come let us adore Him, kneel down before Him, worship and adore Him. Emmanuel. Hey. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. worship you. We worship you. We worship you. We worship you. Come.
Yeah.
Wow. That was
All right.
awesome, guys. Thank you so much for coming on camera.
No, that was amazing.
Thank you so much.
We're here live at the tree lighting, and guys, I want you to tell me your name and your major.
My name is Daquan Williams, and I'm a first-year Divinity School student.
My name is Harrison Whitaker, and I'm a first-year pharmacy student.
So have either of you been to the Christmas tree lighting before?
Oh, yes, all 4 years. I sang in the gospel choir all 4 years here when I was an undergrad, and we sang at every Christmas tree lighting.
So I've actually been here.
Sing,
my
yo!
third year. Oh, yeah. It's my third year as a student, first year in the graduate program, but I was always too busy to come to the Christmas tree lightings. I would always forget, so this time I'm glad I was actually able to make it out.
And what is your favorite part about the tree lighting?
The gospel choir, okay?
You're not biased though, are you?
Maybe a little bit.
And what about you?
Well, we were actually roommates last year, so the 3 years, well, the first 2 years I wasn't able to come out. This is the whole reason I wanted to come, and so now I'm here and experiencing it, and that's by far my favorite. So.
Okay, and for both of you, what is on your Christmas list this year?
Money, and more money.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Some blessings with some good grades, and you could, I don't even want money at this point. Just give me, I don't know, a B.
A B. A B.
I'm right there with you. All right, thank you both so much.
You're welcome.
Well, welcome back, folks, and we are ready. We are gearing up for the tree to actually be lit. As you can see behind me, lots of students are gearing up as well. Josh, can you see all those students behind us?
You can see some of them dancing for the music.
You can definitely. You can see all the students getting very excited to get their pictures. They've all got their shirts, and now they are ready to see the tree finally lit, which, as I mentioned earlier, has been 3 weeks in the making. We've seen this tree up here for 3 weeks now.
Now it's just a matter of us waiting and getting ready to see what's going to happen.
Definitely, I'm so excited to see the tree being lit. As I said before, it's definitely one of my favorite Campbell traditions, so I'm so excited to see it finally.
This for like the last 3 weeks.
Yes, I think lots of people are here, even non-Campbell students. They're all ready to see the big Christmas tree lighting.
If you look closer, you can actually see people with families. I saw people walking around. They brought their kids. It was like old people, young people. You know, it's really, it accentuates the idea that this is a community event. This is something for everyone to enjoy, whether you're a student or not.
Definitely. We've got a great community here. Well, we'll check back in with you in a few minutes.
What's your name and your connection to Campbell?
I'm Bernard McLeod, and my home was initially here at Campbell, just across the street where the Convocation Center is today. And I came through my freshman year right here walking to school.
And you told me from your first grade year of elementary school to your freshman year of college, you walked to school. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Very good. And let us know your introduction.
Okay, I'm Jerry Wallace, and I've been here almost 50 years. My last assignment was being president, and now I'm chancellor, and I have the privilege of enjoying people like Bernard McLeod. Bernard's father chaired the Board of Trustees and was here to install Leslie Campbell, who succeeded his father, J.A. Campbell.
Father Tom.
Yeah, the Bernard McLeod Admission Center here is named after his father. His father's father, his grandfather, came here with a mule and a wagon and farmed land here for them to go to school. And his grandmother's mother came here with a mule and wagon to come here to educate her children, and she was a dorm mother. She was Mrs. Yerby at the time, his grandmother. So this is a great night to celebrate Christmas. Don't you like his hat?
I love it. I was going to ask, did you plan the hats, both of you?
Oh yes, when we meet, we wear the hats.
Well, I love it, and I think it'll keep you very warm.
That's the McLeod hat.
Thank you.
And this is the Wallace hat.
Yeah.
we did not fight each other.
Well, thank you so much. And I think this is a prime example of how traditions like this bring all Campbells back together, both from the past and the present. So thank you for all you've done for Campbell, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bells ring and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing, but bushels of fun. Now the jingle.
Hey, I'm Gray Barnhill, and I'm a senior communication studies student here at Campbell University. Christmas is important to me because it is a time for family to get together and be able to celebrate the birth of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. During the Christmas season, I really value being with my family and with my friends because it's a time that we can just all get together and celebrate and be able to relax and see each other, because being in college, I'm not necessarily with everyone all the time. So shout out to all of the freshmen that are here at Campbell. Being a senior is really difficult, and it's bittersweet going out into the world after graduation, but I definitely want to tell you as a freshman to look at everything, take in everything you possibly can. This is going to be one of the best times of your life, and you don't want to miss something as you're walking by with your head down in your cell phone. So just be sure to keep your eyes open and really take in everything that's going on, because it'll be gone before you know it. From me to you, I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a happy 2019.
We are seconds away from the annual Christmas tree lighting, and we're so excited.
Hello, everybody. We're excited to be here this evening and to have this great honor of the Christmas tree being dedicated to Mr. McCloud. Don't you like his hat? Yeah! Well, I'm matching him too. This is a McCloud hat and this is a Wallace hat, and we're very proud tonight. The McClouds came here at the turn of the century. His father, his grandfather, and his grandmother on both sides came here with their families, and they went to work on the farm for their children to be educated here. Mr. McCloud completed Bluitt Creek Academy and Campbell Junior College and went on to Wake Forest, and has been a very successful Christian gentleman and a person that has loved Campbell through the years. So I'm just so happy to be able to introduce him to you, along with that nice introduction. Bernard, say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Wallace. It's always good to come home, and this is like my home because I was raised here and went to school through my sophomore year here, and it was just, memories are all over the place. So thanks kindly for inviting me tonight.
My name is Damien Doolittle. I'm the chapter president of Kappa Alpha Order here at Campbell University. And here beside me, I have Mr. Holden Browning, who is also a member of Kappa Alpha Order and a member of the ROTC program here at Campbell University. Just last week, this wonderful university lost a great soul. Jeremiah Oliveira was an outstanding young man who just started his time here at Campbell University. He was part of the ROTC program and a member awaiting initiation of Kappa Alpha Order. Before I speak a couple words about Jeremiah, there's a handful of people I would like to thank. First thing, I would like to thank the Student Government Association for allowing us to come up here and say some thoughtful words about Jeremiah. I'd also like to thank all the wonderful students here at Campbell University. Through love and support, we would not be here where we are today, trying to get through all of this struggle that we're going through. So thank you so much for your generosity. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff at this university, specifically student activities, spiritual life, and counseling services from day one when we got the news Monday night to now. You all have been absolutely wonderful, and I couldn't thank you enough. And I would also like to thank the greater Campbell community for their love and support through everything and helping us grieve during this time, and also the financial support that we are trying to raise to help out the Oliveira family through this tough time. And then finally, I'd like to thank the Campbell alumni. You all created this sense of community here that we are experiencing so greatly right now. And I could not thank you all enough for the love, support, and dedication you gave to Campbell University over the years. So thank you so much. Jeremiah was an outstanding young man. I've met a handful of young guys, but he was very special. Every young member that comes through our fraternity, I always ask him, what are your future goals? Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? And what impact do you want to leave here at Campbell? And Jeremiah, kind of to wrap things up, he wanted to make a difference. And he didn't care what he was going to do, but he wanted to leave his memory here and do whatever he can. And just in his short couple months here at Campbell University, he did that. And if he was here today, he'd be absolutely proud of what we've done for him, the impact that he's left, and for you all who want to carry on his legacy. The one thing I will always remember about Jeremiah, and when we had our church service last Wednesday, it was the one thing that everybody brought up, was his genuine smile. He had the biggest smile that anybody would ever see. And I know right now in heaven, he's looking down upon us right now with that big old smile, and he's happy to see all the people here tonight and the support and love that we've cared for him and his family. In early October, I accompanied him to a football game, and Campbell was winning big, so that's awesome. Great job to the football team, what they've done so far this year. But one thing that Jeremiah and I talked about was what he wanted to accomplish. And it didn't matter if he had the highest GPA, or he became president of the fraternity, or being an outstanding young man for the ROTC program. He wanted to do whatever he could to change the world. And that is why it has been so difficult through this whole process. Jeremiah was an outstanding young man. And I know I've been sitting here talking about it over and over again, but it's so rare to see a young man like that. Before I hand over the microphone to Mr. Holden Brownie so he can give a few words in our prayer, I just want to thank you all one more time for the love and support. This is a wonderful university. I'm so glad I chose to come here 3 years ago, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you all, so thank you so much.
That's all from us. Grace Ann, it's been so much fun. It's snowing. You probably can't tell, but it is snowing, not officially, from these machines they have, which adds a so much more fun of an effect. How much fun have you had tonight?
It's been amazing. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to leave.
No, I do not. I want to get warm.
Yes.
And if that means leaving, maybe. But we want to thank everyone. We want to thank our producers, our crew, SGA, thank ourselves. I think we deserve it.
Absolutely.
We've had so much fun. The tree is lit, and it's going to stay lit until Christmas, till we all go home. We wish you all the best of Christmases from both of us, from everyone here at Wake Up CU, from all of our shows, everybody. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to this special, the Rockin' Christmas Tree Lighting on our news network, Campbell Now TV.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, 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 bells,
almost here at Campbell now.
Merry Christmas!
Woo!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.